Hi Kiwis, and welcome back to the next part of how to paint an ultramarine. What I'm doing now is I'm simply dry brushing the base in Codex Gray. This is a heavy dry brush now to cover most of the parts. Be patient not to paint the feet of the miniature itself. So it's a very easy step. Take the color and the brush, wipe it off on a paper towel, and simply dry brush over it. So, I think that's enough for the first coat. Yeah. And now we will mix in a little bit of white into the Codex Gray to make it a little bit brighter. And we will do a second dry brush coat over this, only on the corners now. So, and voila, we have a stony surface. What we will do now is paint in the last details on the miniature. For example, now the purity seal. For that instance, we take Commando Khaki and we will paint this and leave the folds in brown. So. Now we will highlight here the little baggages with Bestial Brown. So, go over it and leave the recesses a little bit in the scorched brown. And here we go. Now we will mix the Bestial Brown and the Commando Khaki. And making straight highlight lines, just like at the armor. And this stage is also done. Very easy step and nice and effective. So then we take blood red for the purity seal, and we will paint in the corners. Leave the middle part left alone. So now we take Commando Khaki again and put in a little bit of white into it. To highlight the purity seal even more. So, let's see, what do we else have? Details? Okay, now's the time to give the miniature at some parts a wash to increase the shadows. So, for example, here at the metal parts of the bolter, just go over it with bought up black ink or wash. very easy step. So now we go for the rivets here. We previously painted this in silver to give it more three-dimensionality. And I am always asked, what kind of brushes do I use? Read it and know it. Yeah, this little skull, then the exhausting ports for the backpack. Here a little bit more. There a little something. Now the respirator. So now we take Griffon Sepia wash and go slightly over the chest eagle. That gives the gold a little bit more feel to it. So, and he's almost finished. The only thing that is left to do is making the decals for the shoulders, picking up a little bit of flock to cover this area here, and well, then paint the base corner again in black, and this marine is done. And I'll be back in a second when this is all done. So, and here is the finished ultramarine. I went ahead and painted here also a little scribble work with a fine detail brush in black on it. Made a little bit flock here on the base, as I told you. And the decals. So to work properly with decals, you have to keep in mind that you cut the decal exactly at the lines here. Normally there's an overstandment of the overstanding parts, and these parts make it much worse to properly work with them. For example, here the ultramarine symbol I cut around here and then made a big cut here from here to there that the rounded shape from the shoulder pad would not be broken by the decal. And after that I went ahead and put a little bit satin varnish over the decals. So and I moved them while there was the varnish to keep them in place. And I hope you liked this tutorial and this ultramarine. Well, this is a absolutely standard paint job, but you know me, my other paint jobs are much more highlighting instead of here painting the extreme highlights like this one. But you could also simply go ahead and take the other techniques on the ultramarines. For example, I have two videos, the Ultra Dark Death Templar videos, and the Ultra Dark Fist Death Templar videos. There's two of them. There show how exactly you could highlight such an armor in a different way. So, if you want to go to the first movie of this, click here, and you will be brought to it. And I hope you like this tutorial, and we see us in the next video. You're Alexandra. See you!